welcome or welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and I'm on a journey to pay off an absolute boatload of debt. We are hoping to be debt-free in June, which is just 2 paychecks away. I can't believe it. It's very, I was going to say scary. It is scary. It's a bit odd. It's really odd. I've been looking at the new budget and yeah, it's going to be a big change. But anyway, not going to ramble about that now. How are you? I hope you've had a really good week. My week's been okay, I guess. I've been feeling a bit under the weather. Not poorly, just a bit in the brain, a bit brain foggy, I guess. Maybe my mood is just reflective of the weather, which is really cloudy. Anyway, we don't need to talk about the weather. I keep losing my train of thought. I've got such bad brain fog at the moment, so bear with throughout the video because I'll probably be doing lots of ums and there'll probably be lots of cuts whilst Ben sort of cuts me out mumbling and fumbling over my words. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. So a quick reminder of last week's affirmation before we jump into this week. I am enough just as I am right now in this moment. Which is good to know. Right then, so this week's affirmation is, and I've taken the camera up higher again, so I don't know if you can see it. I will practice, oh my gosh, I will practice self-care daily and never feel guilty for doing so. Yes, I love that. And that is literally what I'm doing, but you know, minus the not guilty part. So I will work on the not guilty part. I've decided to take a couple of days off of work again this week just to reset the brain. But obviously when you take time off work, you feel guilty, don't you? So, but no, it's important. So I mustn't feel guilty. So yes, please do that. Practice self-care daily and don't feel guilty. You totally deserve it. I am in agreement. Right then. So that was the affirmation. So I'm going to grab the iPad. We're actually going to do more iPad stuff this week. Yay! We've got a little llama today, no problema. I hope this is all in shot. Like I said, I've moved the camera again and I don't know where I'm at. So this was, no, that's this week. Giving you a sneaky peek. Last week's then, from the 26th of April to the 2nd of May, we bought in $250 from Freedom, whoop whoop, and we put that towards the debt, which is awesome. The only other thing is there was £4 and 1 penny more in bills than expected, and that was due to an increase in our phone bills. Boo. So week 18 then, from the 3rd to the 9th of May, we've got a starting balance of 141.82. Ben's salary is coming in just over 2,310. So we've got an available balance of 2,453. In terms of expenses, we've got 331 going out in bills, 95 that's already gone into hyperjar. Sorry about that. We needed to get some bits for groceries, so that's already gone in. Was 90 quid into groceries and £5 into Italy, and then about 27p into family meal. Cash, we've got £249.50, and I don't believe we have that much money available, but I'm just going to roll with it. I obviously made the budget like this for a reason, so we're going to go with it. Credit card bill is coming out for £410.72, and the dentist, hopefully, if we finally get the bloomin' work finished, will be £380. Ben's taken £210 for his spending, saving, self-care, and I have put 30 quid into my bank for the same. So our outgoings are £1,706 and our ending balance should be £746.56. And that is the budget. So I would pop into hyperjar. I'll pop into hyperjar, you can take a look. Right then, so here we are in hyperjar then. So we've got 86.47 in groceries because we've just spent a bit. Family meal is on 12.91. We've still got ice cream money. As soon as the weather is good, I will spend that money because that was gifts from the lovely Joe and Nat. So I will spend that, I promise. and Oscar, obviously. And then Italy, there's 7.80 in there. I put in £5 and it was 7.75. So I'm guessing my sister's put in 5 as well, which is good. And then I've got a little bit of money here, which is just for me. And that is the change from that lovely gift from my mum on the weekend. So yeah, oh, sweet. So that is it for hyperjar. So now let's play with some real cash monies. Righty ho then. So as I said, we should have 249.50. Let's give this a count. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 49, 50. There we go. So I'm going to deal with that 450 first because poor Floss, I always forget about her till the end. She sits there so patiently. Hopefully she's not rocking away this time, although that did make a few of you giggle last week. So Floss is actually getting $4.50 now because the money in Floss now has a job. How exciting. So my sister has bought us tickets to go and see Hamilton, and the words, that probably sounded really weird. It's like I was singing. I'm just very excited about going to see Hamilton. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So we're going to go in a couple of weeks' time, but I owe her £65 for the ticket. She very kindly said I don't need to pay her back until we get like to the summer holidays. So Floss now has a job, so I'm going to put £4.50 into her, and hopefully come the summer holidays you'll have enough money for me to pay back my sister. Right, so that was Floss. Let's get stuck into the family binder. So first off, budgeted spends is getting £20 this week, so there's now 30 in there. And that is actually to cover some credit card spends, but we'll unstuff that when I get the statement in a couple of weeks. Family fun is getting £5. So there is now £30 in there. Time for us, I think, is also getting 5. Yep. So 5 in there. So there's 20, 40, 50, 55, 60 in there now, which is lovely. Fuel is getting its normal 40. So 20, 40. So there's now 20, 40, 60, 81, 120 in fuel. And that's already spent on the credit card, and we'll pay it off when we get the statement. And then Huel, and people keep asking about Huel, so I'll probably say every single week, Huel is a meal replacement subscription that my husband has. And it just makes sure that he gets enough calories in the day because he's not very good at eating. I wish I had that problem. So Huel is getting 10. Is it getting anything actually this week? No, it's not, because we have hit our 60. So I thought the Huel bill was £70, but it's not, it's £60. So yeah, so that's great. So we've actually hit that. That went off the credit card on the 3rd. So that is now spent, and so we'll unstuff this when we get the statement through. So 60 quid for fuel, all done. Dentist is actually getting £25, and again that is so we can unstuff it when the credit card statement comes in, and that is for Oscar's checkup that he had the other day. Just to clarify, Oscar's checkups aren't free, he's not an NHS patient. Car is getting £5. Oh, but we do that in car alarma. And Help to Buy, let me just quickly do some maths in my head. Yeah, no, Help to Buy is not getting anything extra. I think we are on 160 or 170 across our savings now. So I'll just pop that up to 200 when we get there. So nothing in Help to Buy. Lovely. So that's that one. So we'll go into Oscar's next. Oh, there's nothing like a good cash stuffing to cheer you up. Honestly, before I started stuffing, I thought, oh, this is going to be rubbish. I'm feeling really low. But I feel a lot better now. So yeah, highly recommend. O stuff, what are you getting? Oh, you're not getting anything. So there's 15 in O stuff, which is fine. You're a bit far away for me. O clubs is getting £10. So there's now 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 in O clubs. Oh, and we need to unstuff £40 of that because that's pending. Is it pending yet? No, it's not pending yet. I've put in the request to pay your Scouts fees, but it's not pending yet. So I'll hold on to that for a minute. School is getting just £5 this week. So there's now 45 in school. And school holidays we do elsewhere. Back to school is getting £5. I might put in a 10. I feel like I've got way too much money here. Oh, well, we'll see. So 20, 40, 50, 55 in back to school, if I did that correctly. Oh, one thing before I move on to the next binder. So, you know, in the debt update, I was saying I don't actually know what I'm saying and I'm probably rambling. When I watched it back, I did sort of miss something really important when I was talking about debt, and that was about minimum payments. That doesn't apply to credit cards. So with credit cards, you really do need to pay more than the minimum payment that they're requesting. Otherwise, you're never going to get it cleared. So I just wanted to mention that because I felt really like panicky, like, oh no, nobody take me too literally about that. But yeah, credit cards, really, if you're paying interest on your credit card, please, please, please try and find another way to move that money off somewhere else. A 0% transfer, a loan, friends and family to help you out, anything. Like if you're paying interest on your credit cards, please just see what you can do to shift it. Obviously there's going to be people who aren't in that position, and that's fine, but just make sure that you're paying just that little bit more than your minimum, otherwise you're just never going to get that bloody thing cleared off. Honestly, credit cards, when you can't afford to repay it every month, are just, oh, they're just evil. Right, anyway, moving on. So into my binder then. What we doing in here today? So we're putting 20 quid into hair. So there's 50 quid in there now, which I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to save enough for my next hair appointment, which is a bit scary. Laptop. We're actually stuffing laptop this week, I think. I said that really weird. Yeah, I am. £10 into here. So I've had a look at my tax, and I don't need to repay as much for the laptop as I thought. So I've dropped this down. These were each 20, but they're now 10. So we're just going to pop 10 in and colour in a little laptop. And I'm very happy to be moving with this again. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 in laptop. And that was, I took a loan from my tax savings when my laptop broke. So 50% will go through the business and 50% will go through personal expenses, and that was paying back the 50% of personal usage expenses. So into the school holidays then, I'm just going to shift this mat over a little bit to give me a bit more space. School holidays, I have decided to put that down to 150 following my ummings and ahhings of last week. So it's 150 for the whole tracker, so each piggy is now 750. And because that is so awkward to stuff, I'm going to do it in £15 chunks. But this week we are stuffing 30, which is loads. So 10, 20, 30 for the holidays. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 for the May holidays. So I'm just going to colour 4 of these in. So there we are then, so 4 of those coloured in. So we've now got 90 quid, which is lush. That took me so long to colour in that I forgot how much we saved. So 90 quid for the May holidays. And then into birthdays next. So my niece, still a couple of weeks till her birthday. My birthday, we are putting in, ooh, a whole £10, go me. So there's 25 in there now. So I'll do 2 more of these cupcakes, which is good. I mean, I'm looking forward to my birthday, actually. I've decided, I think, what I would like to do for it. I want to make a bit of a special effort this year. So, yeah, hopefully I'm going to get to spend some time with some good friends and family, which would be really, really lovely. But that's not until July. Luckily, post-debt, so hopefully we'll have lots of money to spend. But in terms of the money I'll give to them for gifts, that is £100. So Oscar's birthday then. I also decided to knock this down after my ummings and ahhings of last week. So the goal is now 200 and each of the presents is £10. But I don't think we're stuffing Oscar's birthday this week. No, we're not. So we've got 50 quid left now to reach that 200. His birthday isn't until September. But I kind of want to get as much as I can get done this side of the debt repayment, if possible. And then if we've got at least 200, that's great. But then post-debt, if we can afford to put in a bit extra, then I might. But 200 is more than enough, really. Okay, so Father's Day is getting £5. So 10, 15, 20, 25 in there. And I'll colour in 2 of these. Easy peasy. Love it. So that is that in there. And then next is Carolina, and I condensed this, the tracker over the weekend. So it's 20 and 5, and we're putting in its usual 5. Yeah, so we've got 30 in Carolina. There we go. Lovely. I laid down quite a lot of ink on that one. Right, so Italy, we said, was 280 in there now. So we had 750, 760, 770. So I need to cross off another 10 for Italy. Jobs are good in. And then lastly, we are into Savopoly. Are we playing Savopoly today? Oh, we are. Good. Good news. Right then, let's wrestle this out. Move that aside for a sec. Grab my tray and my pen and let's get cracking. So we were here, it's rubbed off, but we were on Saving Square. So let's roll the dice. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bonus place. And I have also been there before. So £5 is going into Savopoly, and then we've got £5 for Cheeky Bonus, which is Lush. Oh, making a mess now. Lovely, so that is it for my binder. Let's pop that away. Right, do 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 5 for Cheeky Bonus. Yeah, that is exactly spot on. So £40 for Freedom. So we'll do a 20 and a 10 and a 10. Wherever there is a 10, there's one there. So that is it for Freedom, startings of another Freedom, and then we'll bring this back, we'll bring this in, and we will play Cheeky Bonus. So let's get cracking. So first one, oh, it's Oscar. So he has 2 now, which is Lush. And then that one is me. Oh dear. 4 is Debt. Oh, what is the point in having that? I'm just not going to bother. 2 is for Ben. The only reason I was rolling it in there was to keep it contained, but it's not going to keep it contained anyway. So we've got 1 left. Oh, and that's the Debt again. Lush. Oh, there's 5 in Debt. Oh, wow, that's lovely. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. So let's see what we've got then. So Oscar has 2, Ben has 7, I have 3, Debt has 5, Charity has 27. Loads. Is that right? 25, 7. Yeah, and Gift has 2. Ushers. So that is it. That is everything good and stuffed. Ah, I actually really enjoyed that. That's cheered me up no end. I hope you enjoyed it too. A quick reminder of this week's affirmation. I will practice self-care daily and never feel guilty for doing so. Yes, please do. Very good. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, and I will see you next Friday for another cash stuffing. Thanks so much, everybody. See you later. Bye.